Hey, today is July the 14th, 2024. And of course, going for the Leafs, the big story is always about Mitch Marner. And normally I make silly little videos wishing people happy birthday, but I am weighing into this because you got a guy that's 27, from what I understand, that was born in the GTA area, wants to be a Leaf, wants a long-term contract to be a Leaf, is one of their best players, and you want to get rid of him? What are you, nuts? This guy has a chance to be one of the greatest Leafs ever. Ever. Not everybody is big players right from the get-go. Sometimes, especially with today's younger people, it takes time to grow into it. It does. It does. I have three kids, all adults. All adults. But at 27, they were only starting to get a real picture of what's going on in the world. Do you know? Because before that, young people think they know everything. When I was young, I thought I did. No different today, except, well, everybody is all about money now. In the old days, they didn't talk about how much every guy made, and that's what the problem is. Once one guy makes this, the next guy wants more, the next guy wants more. I mean, I really wish that he sees this and says, listen, I want a long-term contract for exactly what I make now. No more. No more. Exactly what I make now. And as the cap rises, there's a little bit more in the kitty to pay for more other people. Because I think once you get a guy, they don't call him a generational player like they call Austin Matthews, but you know something? He's a generational player. That's what I say. And anybody that doesn't think so, well, everybody's entitled to their opinion, just like me, just like you. But don't get rid of Mitch Marner. Really, don't get Mitch and send him down the street. Like, that's the silliest thing. It would come back to haunt us for years. In 1968, I went to a hockey game with my brother, and he went there and he got a stick for me. He had guys on it like Tim Horton, Marcel Pronovost, number of guys. I forget what the name of the owner of the stick was. And I kept it for years, but I kept on thinking, at least they're going to win again. You see my age now, and they still haven't won. Don't screw things up. You have a new coach, maybe a new vision. Don't screw it up. Let's see how everybody acts, how everybody does this year, at least for part of the year, to see how Craig Berube, see how he makes out with the team. See if they buy into his stuff. Give things a chance. We've waited for years now. Everybody keeps on saying about Nathan MacKinnon. It took him 9 years. 9 years until he broke out. Wasn't that he wasn't a good player before that, but at the 9th year, he really had it. Look at Mitch a couple of years ago. He was sacrificing himself for shots. You know, I think this year he came back from a high ankle sprain. How long was our goaltender off? How long was Wall gone with a high ankle sprain? Here you got Mitch Marner coming back. He's got to have good edges. Good edges. You think with a high ankle sprain that might not be 100% healed, do you think, maybe he was actually trying to give it his best, and his best just, it was still good, but not what everybody's expecting. Don't get on the guy's back like that. I've never seen a place where You have a really good player, and you can't wait to drum him out of town. That's what the Leafs seem to do. And the more that we screw things up, the less likely other players are going to want to come to the Leafs. We've seen that already this year, where guys have said, I'm going to another team. Come on. Get your head in the game, guys. Don't get rid of Mitch Marner. Let's see how it goes this year. And that's all I got to say about that. And I'm Mark Little, and that's my opinion